Ladies and gentlemen, so welcome tonight. We just finished watching the movie Superman. It's not for kids. That Superman movie was kind of crazy.
Hope everyone liked the video about Coco, what she was doing to her father.
The documented abuse. So, the tournament, U-Man OG's Fountain of Youth National Championship, September 20th, 2025, done by Little Bit. You put your Little Bit name.
Now, Little Bit.
So anyway, this gentleman up there, this gentleman literally is an ITF. I'm not sure if he won the World Championship, but he competed in the World Championships and so did his son. So I want to just confirm that. But the International Taekwondo Federation, not sure what country in Europe either, I apologize. But I'm excited that he registered. And I believe his division is 50 to 54. I got to double check that. What we're going to be doing, guys, sooner than later, is putting names of people when they register in real time. Because like I mentioned last night, July 31st will be the last time that we will get people who registered to have their name on the collector's item t-shirt. So all the competitors are going to have their name right on the back of a t-shirt. Information in the front, their name in the back. So that's part of history so people can just see it. And so whoever registered in June, you're on the shirt, guys and girls. Whoever registers in July, you will be on the shirt. Now, the last date for registration to be on the t-shirt will be the 31st of this month. And again, that gentleman right there, we know him as Salsa, Tito Iglesias. Gentleman, he's phenomenal. His son, I believe, is going to register also to compete. Now, in addition to that, guys, I spoke to some people that were Karate Illustrated rated competitors back in the days, and they are thinking about coming. And I gotta say it like that because we just spoke about it the initial time. But I ain't gonna mention their name. Mike Bogdansky and Doug Peoples. Now, I'm not sure if they're gonna compete, but at least they know about the event. Guys, please spread the word. I do not want anyone not to know that they're competing. I said that there's events happening. If they choose not to come or they can't logistically, that's another story. But to say, I didn't know it was happening, I don't want that to happen. Tomorrow, I have a big announcement in terms of some of the seniors, I should say. When I mean by seniors, even the elders of martial arts beyond me, my uncles in martial arts, a few of them are competing, and I'm so excited. I just don't want to leave. I just don't want to have the cat out the bag. John Lima, brother, I would love for you to compete in the event. This is up your alley. We got 60 to 64, 65 to 69. I'm working on New England now. Like I mentioned, Mike Bogdansky and even Doug Peoples was going back and forth to me. Whether they compete or not, that's another story. But I think that once you have that competitive bug inside of you, it's kind of difficult. So the tournament is dedicated towards 35 and above. Again, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, and then it keeps the same structure. So it's 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 to 64. And the gentlemen that I'm talking about right now, they're fighting or competing in the 70 to 74 division, which now has 7 people already. And we are 2 months and 10 days roughly away from this event. So I'm really excited. Every point is counted as 1 point. It's Karate Illustrated back in the 1980s. Again, for those of you who are going to participate as judges, well, pretty much that's closed, but you can be a timekeeper and scorekeeper. In addition to that, we're also going to have the finals starting at 5 o'clock. And these finals are interesting because right after the finals, we're going to have the after party right in the same location. So basically, it's 3 events in the same day. You get a chance to train, I should say compete within an hour or two, because everything says it's all pre-registered. We'll be able to know how to lay out. And again, the coordinators are Mike Conroy and also Garth Bench, world-class coordinators. And the names are the who's who. But This is an announcement to all of you who were rated in Karate Illustrated, not NASCAR, Karate Illustrated, not Karate Kung Fu Illustrated, but Karate Illustrated, such as guys like Kendo Allah, known as Abdul Aziz, who's already going to be competing inside there. These people have earned their way to compete for a sponsorship by me. In other words, since you was rated by Karate Illustrated back in the days, your entry fee is covered. Why am I doing that? To show the respect to the champions. Now, when you guys win your championships, you will get a chance to defend your title. And what I mean by that is when the 40, or I should say, in my case, when the 50 to 54 compete, and then the 55 to 59 compete in sparring, and you might have 2 weight categories per, depending on the volume of people, then you can fight for the 50s champion. You have the option, not that you have to. If you're the 50s champion, then you got the 30s champion, the 40s champion, the 50s champion, the 60s champion, the 70s champion. You defend that title and you get extra points a la for your ratings. And yes, we are using Deadly Art of Survival as the magazine that's going to be putting our ratings in it. So a lot of good things are happening, and it's going to be historical, epic. I haven't mentioned everybody yet, but I'll tell you this much. When you got guys like Toki Hill and Thierry Cassell and Joe Corley coming to the Bronx, something is up. And what's up is finally we get a chance to be important again instead of being kicked to the curb like they've done to us. I don't care what anybody says. We love the kids, but they don't really love us back, not in the same manner. And all these circuits that we helped build, they kicked us to the curb. How can I go to a tournament that I was around before that circuit started and they have a dyslexic 8-year-old? And again, sounds like I'm a hater, but the fact is I would rather see some of your guys out there compete. You're the pioneers and legends, and you should be respected. We're going to be interviewing your guys. We're literally going to be having, each ring is going to have a high quality camera, so we document this. And this is an announcement that I'll say today, and I'll reiterate it tomorrow. Willie the Bam Johnson will be interviewing the winners on location, the way it's supposed to be. On that note, guys, I'm going to cut this short. AB,
See ya.
us one. That's right, Mimi. We out of here. Thank you very much.